Greetings and salutations, loathsome sinners. 'Tis I, Alastor, the radio demon, once again. And we are back in VRChat. And we are exploring a new locale, which may feature some new bit of attire for me. At least supposedly. Although I'll admit I'm having quite a bit of trouble looking around. I've certainly no interest in getting myself in a rainbow motif. Although these are quite the fashionable colors, I'll admit. Perhaps we've finally found the shop floor. Hopefully. Otherwise, this is going to get rather annoying. Hmm. I'm afraid this just doesn't work. Perhaps we'll try our luck in another locale. It says to place their models, but hopefully they'll have what we're looking for. Not that I'm not rather fond of this particular attire, but it is nice to change things up now and again. The tailor can always put a smile upon my face. Well, I'm seeing quite the menagerie of images at the very least. Not seeing very many in regards to actual avatars available. It's the Egg Boys!
Oh, boy! What's the plan, boss?
I'm addicted to the madness. I don't think so. Let us try this one on for size. Now this is rather insulting. Better. Let's try again. Well, to call it insulting is a little rude. Just simply not my style. Let us try this one. Alright, let us see here. What is available? These rooms are obviously not. Let us see. Hmm. I thought I was picking an Alastor one. What is this? Did I enter the wrong room? This is rather bemusing. Surely they have a proper Alastor attire. Let's try this. Oh dear heavens, no. Is there a way to remove some of these? Let's try again. Well, now this seems promising. Well, now, this is quite the cityscape. Sir Pentious' ship. Hell of a boss avatars. This may be interesting. Let's see what they have available. Let's get a full-length view. Well, it's an interesting choice. Certainly not my style. Well, now, this is a rather intriguing appearance.
Hermosito. Angel, you whore.
Let's simply return to the proper attire. Although while we're here, we may as well investigate these ones. Oh? Hmm. Hi, I'm Blitz, the O is silent. And I am the founder of IMP. This is hell, Millie. No one cares about cars getting cleaned around here. Oh, what about a billboard?
There's a political candidate on Earth trying to convince people that global warming exists. Well, yes, but more people die if nothing is done about it. And it gets lonely here. Lululand, Lululand. Everyone's beautiful in Lululand. People love me. Does anyone love you? So. We're not a family, sir. You are the boss. We are the employees. You treat her like a spoiled teenager. She's more like a meth-addicted homeless woman you let man the phones. This is quite the intriguing locale. I'm afraid it's still not what we're looking for. It's entirely possible I may need to type in more specific dialogue. But for now, I suppose we can try a few things. Perhaps let's try this one. That was a rather quick load. Let's see what we can find. I see this is rather limited, isn't it? I don't believe we've checked this one yet. We may as well try it. Oh, I see we had already come here. Well, quite the mistake on my part.
Oh, well, I thought perhaps this was the shop I usually venture in. That seems different. Let us take a peek now. I suppose it's entirely plausible they remodeled. Quite the assortment. Perhaps they'll have something to suit my tastes. There we are. So far, most of these seem rather familiar. I don't believe I've tried this one yet, though. Oh my, this is quite the bold statement, but not really my style, I'm afraid. Hmm. I'm afraid none of these are seeming quite like what I was hoping. Oh well, they are in fact though my tailor, the one I've always frequented. One can't help that they don't have any new styles that I desire. Let's try this one. Perhaps we'll finally find something. Well, this is certainly a new look for me.
Can you please stop following us outside of work?
Really? They have an area dedicated for sinners, but are showing nothing. How curious. Perhaps they didn't have what it took. I see what happened. I came far too close to one of the portals. Well, I for one never expected to set foot in Vox's tackly establishment. Trust us with your safety. So this is where he spies upon me from. Interesting. My dear, I'm quite old enough, I assure you.
I still need your agent here, please.
Very well. 36, 1988. I suppose I should have had my palm stamped when I was here last.
Were you here
Why, yes, indeed, my dear. I was here roughly a half hour ago. It's quite understandable if you missed me.
I'm the owner. I'm the owner.
Well, it is a pleasure to meet you, my dear. Quite the pleasure.
Well, come on in. Don't cause chaos.
Well, just don't complain if I eat people.
Make sure you ask first. People got phantom pain. Don't bite them naturally.
Well, that's a lot less fun.
Yeah, but it's key.
Well, seeing as you're the owner, perhaps you can be of assistance. Pray tell, could I get some directions to Cannibal Town?
Fried ring, and I don't know if they have a cannibal town yet.
Well,
So, yeah,
that's quite all right, my dear. My sincerest gratitude. I may as well stop by the hotel and check on Miss Charlie. Quite the remodel. Now, perhaps I can find my way to my radio booth. I need to get the broadcasting towers humming. Hmm. Perhaps they've not yet been implemented. Cryptic Couture. Unfortunately inaccessible. Bathory's Day Spa. Ms. Elizabeth does have quite the eccentric taste. Hello, it's nice to meet you. Can you tell me where I am? I don't know how I got here, but I think I'm starting to understand. I don't belong amongst the angels, and maybe that's just fine with me. Things did up there were high school, but now I'm going for my degree. Hey, I'm sorry, but you just got in my way. I promise, honey, I can feel your pain. And maybe I enjoy it just a little bit. Does that make me insane?
Oh, more people, more people. It got possessed.
Well, how delightful, a roustabout with the likes of IMP.
This is Evil Dead. Cars can't get possessed. What the hell? This is hell. So.
Can you even get in it?
Yeah, it's got seats. You just have to catch it when it comes by.
So
All we gotta do,
I didn't know that.
all we gotta do is just wait.
But it's not.
It comes
I don't.
over.
language of the man.
I don't think we sync
Right.
together, so we get different
So
cars
right
for
here, Daniel.
each time.
You totally did. Bless you. You guys are old, but not that old.
Let's keep saying fuck you.
Well, you all seem like a delightful cavalcade of characters.
Yeah, but it's for popular. Yeah, but we're talking about how iconic it is because of the scary movie.
Yeah, pretty iconic.
Hmm. Well, I suppose I have no real reason to come in here, but perhaps I could procure me some ingredients from the mortal realm.
It's okay. It'll become really big. Let's see.
This is quite the charming office space.
Really is.
I can't fucking see.
And you must be the founder of this fine establishment.
Why, yes, I am Bliss. The O is silent.
Unfortunately, I've been dead long enough. Everyone I would wish revenge upon is already dead. Most likely here. But perhaps I can send you on an errand for some ingredients in Louisiana
I
sometime.
did not expect you to be here.
Step on me.
Well, how else does one find the finest people to go to Louisiana and procure some proper ingredients for jambalaya?
Yeah, what is it with you and jambalaya? It's not that good.
It's a Louisianan thing.
Fiend! Jambalaya is amazing.
To be fair, I never really tried it.
Well,
What is
you missed
jambalaya?
out.
Well, perhaps I'll send them after some beignets.
Southern dish.
It's a Cajun dish.
I'm from Canada.
This motherfucker's never even had grits.
Cajun is not Canada.
No.
Gritless motherfucker.
Where's Petal?
Stop punching her.
Right behind you.
Oh. I was looking
Other
between my
joke.
legs.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair.
That sounds wrong.
Yes, indeed. I believe I've had more than a share of that thanks to Angel. I do believe I'll take my leave, but it has been quite the pleasure. So long, you
Have a nice
lonesome
day.
little individuals.
Bye.
Well, now, perhaps the news office. Perhaps not. Yes, I do believe I've already been near the cinema. But not over here. Tea house. Well, that does sound simply delightful. Oh, but of course. Just my luck. Closed. Very well.
On top of the one that took us to the
Mario was off to a crazy start today.
sorry. I forgot.
Who the hell?
Perhaps Envy next.
Ridiculous.
Somehow I wasn't expecting Florida.
Thank you.
Maybe later. Possibly.
Perhaps Miss Baggy had a point about that jambalaya being expired. I seem to be seeing 3 angel dusts.
Which one?
I'll have
Yeah, we
my
can do
phone.
that.
What's that other one?
Haven't been roofied.
Where is it? Where is it?
Oh good, I suppose food poisoning is the only option.
I think this recording check for your doctor. What's the point?
Well, wasn't it a diminutive fellow?
Death go.
I was saying this one just crosses together my two favorite fandoms.
Hi.
What the heck?
Greetings and salutations there, my dear. Alastor, the radio demon. A pleasure to be meeting you. Quite the pleasure.
You're kind of cutting out a little bit.
I like you, silly man.
Perhaps you've been tuning in to the radio broadcasts then.
Oh, of course I have. You're very popular in Cannibal Town.
Wonderful, simply delightful. I'll have to get some new screams on the air soon then. Now, I suppose my holiday is nearly at an end, and though I'm remiss to do so, I suppose the only stop left is lust.
He's in his 20s. He's in his 20s. So he's of age.
May Satan help me. This feels much more like than anticipated. Is it Mardi Gras? Hmm. Well, I am simply surprised. I did not anticipate the likes of Asmodeus's domain to feel that much like Louisiana during Mardi Gras.
I know it's like the craziest stuff. Here, these worlds are crazy stuff.
That said, Envy being like Miami makes perfect sense.
Oh, where is my friend? Oh, you mean when you like party on people? Like, I don't know, that's kind of unique. No, that's not normal. Yes, yeah, that's how they make friends. Yeah, whatever happened to just saying hi, how are you, or something like that. Just say hi, how are you, let me teach you how to
Might I help you in some way, my dear sir?
the apple. No, you're not eating the apple. I'm eating the apple.
You know who I am.
I made Monkey godly.
No, I don't think so.
Just a star. I told 1.2 billion people to get the power of the Soviet Union.
Oh, I see. I wouldn't know considering I died in 1932. Well, my dear, I must thank you for your hospitality. I'll be taking my leave for the time being. And you as well, my dear. It has been quite the pleasure.
He's a good Alastor. That is very
Slow
good.
walking.
Why, thank you. I am quite proud of it myself. Even if I do say so myself.
Please.
What is going on here? Why are you tormenting the boy?
We'll meet again. Don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again
So this is an age
some
clock.
sunny day.
Oh, shit.
I need your age and
Oh dear, I do hope we haven't experienced technical difficulties again. Well, this is certainly quite the intriguing layout. Endless halls.
How's that game?
Well, I suppose I should have expected to run into Vox at some point.
Hey, Alastor, what are you gonna do to me now, bucko?
Well, Angel, personally, I prefer not to have any physical contact with you whatsoever. There's no telling what I'd come down with. Fuck you.
That actually is a good point, bud. That is a good point. But I have an angelic gun at your forehead. What do you do? I either shoot you or I shoot your boyfriend. Box.
Well, as long as I get to devour the flesh afterwards, I don't particularly care. Besides,
So I guess I'm shooting you.
I died that way already. It's not as if being shot is unfamiliar.
Yeah, but this is an angelic gun. You're permanently dead.
Oh, well, that means I don't have to tolerate you any longer, doesn't it? I suppose there is a bright side.
Pikachu.
I'm sorry, Angel, what was that?
What?
Did you say something I'm afraid I couldn't hear?
Are you good?
Well, considering I'm in hell, statistics would say no.
Understandable. Wow.
I'll find my way to my broadcasting booth eventually. Now I can't get the microphone to mute. Who's been here since day one? Who's been as faithful as a nun? Who makes you chuckle with an old-timey pun? Your executive producer. Well, I'm your guide, your day-to-day. Your chum, your steadfast hotelier. Remember when I fixed that clong today? I'm truly honored that we've built such a bond. You're like the child that I wish that I had. I care for you just like a daughter I spawned. It's a little honey, you can almost call me Dad. Well, I had truly hoped that after the last day that we'd have far more business.
Sound like you're on drugs.
No, Angel, that would be you. Ha ha ha.
Nah, it's just the way you sound.
Hmm.
Ah.
Well, you loathsome sinners, this has been a most delightful experience for me. I hope you enjoyed yourselves watching me stroll about hither and yonder. Whilst we might not have found a suitable replacement for my wardrobe, we certainly have come across quite a myriad of characters. Perhaps the next time there'll be even more in store. So until then, be ever so kind and be sure to click that like button down below and leave some comments in the sections. But do be polite, show some courtesy, and keep your language of an amicable nature for those of fairer means. If you are new to the channel, please click the name above the description below. Feel free to leave your suggestions and your critique down in the comments section. It truly helps us quite a bit if you aid in the algorithm. Feel free to use the links provided to visit other methods in which you can participate and enjoy content created by the likes of us. Well, that said, we may need to make some edits before this video airs, as some things have deviated significantly in the last several months. But that said, the main ways you can get in touch with us are here, in the Rainbow-Eyed Hive page on Facebook, and of course the official Discord server, the Moonshadow Mystery Channel Discord. Although we may need to figure out a way to provide links for you to do so on that one. That's it. I do hope you enjoyed yourselves today. Have yourselves a great rest of your week, and a great weekend ahead, depending on when you get around to seeing this video. And as always, as the founder of this channel likes to say, remember, don't go changing for anyone but yourselves. We hope to see you right back here, same Moonshadow time, same Mystery Channel. See you all soon.